Middle of February, beautiful day, not a cloud in the sky, and here at the Citadel, spring has most definitely sprung.
We are Suzie and Rolls. That's short for Roland, by the way.
Enchanté.
Follow our lives renovating a 15th century chateau and citadel. Together with our rescue fur babies, Big Baxter, Mad Max and little Lexi, our beaver.
So today Susie's going to show you around our back garden, followed by a rather interesting little discovery we made. Then you're going to see Suzie get angry. But first I'm going to take you over there. To my left is what we're now using as a temporary barbecue area. But when we first moved in, this was, well, it was a dog cage, dog run, whatever you want to call it. And for those of you who've watched the first few episodes now, I think you've probably worked out that we're dog lovers. So an outdoor dog kennel, dog cage, whatever you want to call it, it's not really our thing. So there was only one thing for it. Well, today's task, we're going to dismantle the old dog kennel. We don't want it, it's a bit ugly. So it's got to go. Well, we've got all the chicken wire off and we've got some of the supports off, but the rest of the structure is going to have to wait for another day, I'm afraid. I'm going to need the angle grinder, and it's Sunday today, day of rest, no power tools, so I won't be able to dismantle the rest of the frame. But that's okay, we've made a good start. Susie's just clearing some of the ivy there, overgrown as usual. Don't know what this short piece of gutter is all about. We assume there must have been a gutter all the way along once upon a time. Don't know. Anyway, job started. Won't take too long this week, so one day this week I'll get the angle grinder out and take the whole thing apart. Good. Well, that's the dog kennel well and truly gone. All the posts down, wires gone, and the other day when we've got as far as we could, we looked at the walls. There's a lot of old ivy and stuff growing up the side of it, so we've stripped all that off. So it's looking much more clean and open, and doesn't look so dark in this corner anymore. As for the plans, well, we haven't really any plan for it, but we just wanted to take it down because it was ugly. But at the moment, this summer, we're going to use it for our barbecue area. There's the barbecue, tucked away in the corner there. And we haven't really decided where our outdoor eating area is. And if I just pan back to the house, we're currently using that as our kitchen. So obviously we have the door. So we've been spending most of our time out here, out the front. The long-term plan, that's going to be our kitchen, and subject to permission, we're going to hopefully put a door in the back of there to the back garden. So we may end up using that as our entertaining dining area. So this will probably just be temporary for this summer. Whether we get rid of this wall or not, I don't know, but at the moment it's going to serve its purpose.
Okay, I'm just going to do a quick video of the front garden. We've just cut the grass and our mower's given up the ghost, so we're going to get that fixed. It's only really any good for doing these pathways. I've got the wisteria here. Yeah, so we can do these pathways with it, but we're going to get a sit-on mower because we've still got the acre field to do. And what I thought was the lavender garden isn't. It's actually rosemary, which is quite nice because I'm going to name it after my mother. Her name was Rosebud, but I think she'd like that. So it's going to be the rosemary garden. And here we have a well. We've got two wells. And this has something to hook the bucket on. Right, so this is our neighbour here. We're not overlooked at all. This is the village road here. Yeah, there's three three almond trees, I think. There's 3 trees by the archway, but I don't know what they are. Quite a few bay trees. And this is a hazelnut tree. That's a bay tree. Just go over the other side. So we have 3 pampas bushes, and I think in the corner on the right is another lilac tree. And then there's some climbing roses, and I think the dark green bush is I forgot what it's called now. Senile moment. A fuchsia, that's it. But I think this is going to be a really nice formal garden to sit out in our hammock. I think they're all almond trees. Goodness knows what's in that corner. and daffodils out still. This is our hallway that leads through to the front door in the tower. Bit of weeding to do. So that's our formal garden. I thought you'd like to see a video of these beautiful roses that have come out in our back garden. Just so pretty. So there's about 4 climbing roses, and this orangey one is the only one that seems to have a scent. It's really lovely. And then we have this lovely white rose. I don't know what any of them are called. And then a pinky one. That looks similar to the first one. They all need pinning up a bit now. Just beautiful. Especially the white one.
We've made a bit of a discovery today. We were basically just going to put a little bed against this wall here, just to plant some various bits and bobs. And we're right in front of the bread oven. So we started digging here, and we've discovered cobblestones. Now the edge, let me see, the edge runs this way down
Max, come out.
Towards the door there, and on the other side we found a brick border. So we think this path runs all the way down to the bread oven. And if I come over here, I don't know whether you'll see it on this camera, but we have a slope down towards the door of the bread oven, which would be quite unusual really, to have a slope going down into a building. So we think at some point this has been covered up, and I think looking very roughly where the level of the cobbles are, they're roughly in line or at the same height as the doorstep. So an unexpected little treasure, and probably another hour or 2 of work for us. But hey ho, that's what we signed up for. And let's just have a look. We'll just clean them off a little bit.
It's granite.
Some of it's granite, all of it granite.
Well,
yeah.
we're near a quarry here, aren't we?
We are. There's a quarry about 3 kilometres away. Maybe this was from that quarry. Okay, so I don't know how much more light we've got. We've probably only got another hour's of light, but we'll see how far we can get tonight.
So this is as far as we got today. It looks like rose granite. So we'll leave this to dry out, and that's the bread oven, which we'll show you another day. And we've got brick edging along here, but it seems to stop there. I've still got this bit to dig out, and I think we need some down this side as well. Baxter, have you been digging again? Naughty boy. Made a right mess, haven't you? Let's have a look and see what you've done. So, have you been helping Lexi? This is the path I dug out. Now look at it. Little sod.
Enchanté.